All right, let's hope that this works how I think it's going to. So, Trip and I recently moved to Grosse Pointe, Michigan. So I just wanted to do a little tour around Grosse Pointe so you can see what it looks like and where we're calling home. So we moved actually back in February of this year, right before coronavirus and everything shut down. We actually moved to Grosse Pointe Park. So we'll drive down sort of the main area in Grosse Pointe Park, show you the towns and things like that. Drive by the lake. It's a really beautiful area, and it's very similar to where I grew up in Minnesota. It kind of reminds me of that a little bit. So it wasn't like a total culture shock moving here. Trip's family is still here too, so that was really nice. We were able to like move and have people to hang out with. A lot of his friends that he used to hang out with in like high school and stuff are still around too. So it's been really nice to be able to get, stop lady, jeez. That chick almost just flew out of the stop sign. Didn't even look. So annoying. So anyways, we have been hanging out with some people that Trip used to hang out with, which is great. All of his friends are awesome. So it's been nice to have people to spend time with. So right now we're on Windmill Point, which is a really pretty neighborhood in Grosse Pointe Park. This is typically where I run. It's a couple miles. It's about 2 miles round trip, which is perfect just for a quick run, get it in. There's gorgeous houses on the left that you can't really see too much, but we'll hopefully be able to catch them on the way back too. But it's a really beautiful area. On the left you'll see the really pretty houses are on the water, which is super cool. And then at the end of the street here there is a private park for the neighborhood. It's one of 2 private parks. So really cool thing about Grosse Pointe is that each of the 5 points, right? I think there's 5. Grosse Pointe Park, Grosse Pointe City, Grosse Pointe Farms, Grosse Pointe Woods, and Grosse Pointe Shores. Yeah, there's 5. So each of the 5 points has its own private park that's for the residents only. Nobody else can go there. You have to go to the city hall and actually prove your residency if you're a renter, which we are, so that you're able to get your park pass. If you don't have your park pass, you cannot go in. They don't like look you up in a system or anything like that. So here is the park entrance. I didn't bring my pass with me, so we can't go in, but you can kind of see it through here too. It's awesome. There's a full-size Olympic swimming pool. There's a kiddie pool. There's a private marina there. There's a gym. What else? There's a gym. Oh, there's a basketball court. There's a really small movie theater too that shows decently new movies, and it's super cheap. So that's awesome. Obviously, since coronavirus happened, everything's been like shut down, so we haven't really got to use it a ton, but we did get to go to the pool in the summer quite a bit, which was super nice. As you can see, there's tons of people biking and walking on Windmill Point. It's really a nice area to walk since it's pretty straight, pretty flat, good for biking. Let's see if we can get some of these pretty houses here. You can see this old mansion's really pretty. They have a huge yard. It's like a $7 million house or something crazy like that. These people are biking very slowly. Another really pretty house coming up here on the left, or on the right, sorry. Let's see if we can get some more of these. Yeah, I think you can kind of see this one's really cool too. This one's actually for sale right now. I think it's for $5 million. It's like a 20,000 square foot house. It's massive. The inside's really cool. Tripp used to have a friend that lived there in high school, or he knew one of the girls that lived there or something, and he said she used to have really big parties and the house was really cool. Cuba Gooding Jr. filmed a movie there, which I think is pretty sweet. So lots of heavy hitters live in Grosse Pointe that people might not know about, so that's pretty cool too. At one point, we were just talking about this at dinner last night, at one point there was I think 3 NFL owners lived in Grosse Pointe at the same time. It's like the Fords still live here. They obviously have the Lions, I think the Buffalo Bills owner, the Wilsons, Mary Wilson still is here, and then I can't remember what the other team was, but we were just talking about that last night. The guy that started Waste Management, the garbage service company, he lives here. He sold the company for $1 billion, which is insane, but really cool. So he's here. Lots of business owners are here, which is super random too. Like when I moved here, I never thought all these like super loaded people would be living in Grosse Pointe, because it's a, you know, whatever, smallish town in Michigan, but lo and behold, people love it. So geographically, where Grosse Pointe is, it's just north, I guess northeast of Detroit. So if you take this road that we're about to cross here, if you take Jefferson, if you go left and you just keep going, we're about 5 miles north of the city. It's a pretty quick drive if there's no traffic. There's like work traffic in the morning, but other than that, it's quick. It's just a slow road. It's like 35 the whole way, so that's why it takes so long, but otherwise it's really pretty close. You go by Belle Isle on the way down there, which is cool. It's a big state park that's actually on an island, and they do a Grand Prix every year, I guess, on the island, which is sweet, like a car race. And then, okay, dude, move, Jesus. What else? We'll go down the park, and I can show you the restaurants and things like that that are close to us. Doing a little construction here. There we go. So yeah, this is one of the neighborhoods. Let's see if we can get some of the houses a little better. Hopefully it's not too wobbly. Oh, it's wobbling a lot. Okay, let's try that. That's a little better. So, hopefully you can see some of the houses here. Alright, so we're getting onto Kercheval, which is one of the main streets that runs through Grosse Pointe. It goes through 3 of the 5, I want to say. But it's like the main street where all the restaurants are for Grosse Pointe Park, Grosse Pointe City, and then the farms also. This is wobbling again. So it's nice. Typically in the summer, there's like, it's called the K line, but it's a trolley that goes all the way from down here in the park all the way up to the farms where the hill is, and it goes and like stops. People can ride it. We like to call it like it's kind of like a little booth shuttle, because people will just like bar hop basically. This is cute. People will like bar hop, I guess. Red light, almost ran it. Whoops. So that's pretty cool. On the right hand side here is a school. I think it's elementary or middle school, and then on the left is the Grosse Pointe Public Library. You can kind of see it here. What else? All right, we're going. Okay, so now we're coming into the park. So this is a really fun restaurant. The Red Crown, that's cool. Cute little shops, lots of cute. The Cornwall Bakery is supposed to be really good. Bricks Pizza is supposed to be really good. You'll see it on the way back, but there's a really cool bar on the left side here. They built this bar that used to be a church, so that's pretty cool. We'll pull up all the way and then just go around the roundabout and head back. Park Grill we just went by. That's one of my favorite spots. It's Mediterranean, really, really good. Some shops. We'll go around the roundabout here. If this guy would hurry up. Got some construction. And then on this side is Detroit. So going back around, going back up. Apparently when they put in this roundabout, it was like a huge deal. It's pretty new, as you can probably see. It's like updated, whatever, construction. People thought it was like a way to keep the Detroiters out of Grosse Pointe, which it like kind of is, honestly. But apparently it was like a huge uproar because they thought people were not like segregating them, but just like not being inclusive and whatever. So I guess that was some drama. But I don't know if it was like a stop light before or if it was just a normal stop sign intersection. Not totally sure. So got a little med spa here on the right. Pretty cute little area. The leaves are just starting to change colors here, which is so pretty. Back when I was in Minnesota, the leaves would change. It's what, the middle of October now? So the leaves used to change at like the end of September, beginning of October. And my parents actually said that they are already gone. The leaves have already fallen and they're done changing colors, which is really sad. So even though we're still in the Midwest and just a little bit south of like Minnesota weather-wise and stuff, it has made a huge difference. I think like winter is gonna be way more mild. It's not gonna be as snowy. So really, really, really looking forward to that because Minnesota is terrible winters. Just horrid. So now we are back on Kercheval and we are gonna go through the village. So the village is another little like shopping district, I guess you could call it. It's not as like cutesy, I guess, as the park. The village has definitely got more like chain type shopping and restaurants. Nah, not restaurants, mostly chain shopping, but there's like a Starbucks there, there's an Einstein Bagels there, there's like a Kroger and a Trader Joe's. What else is there? There's like I think there's a Talbot's, there's a J. McLaughlin, a Lilly Pulitzer, what else? There is Loft. I'm trying to think what else. Just stuff like that where it's more chains. In the park is like no chains at all. The park is like all local small businesses and stuff like that. So I think I like the park better just for that reason, where it's like cute local stuff. But the village is cool too. And you can tell we're like just about to come up on it. Everything is super close. Grosse Pointe is really small. The 5 of them, I guess, are really small. Like in comparison to where I was used to in Minnesota, everything was like very spread out. You know, to go to anywhere basically, you had to drive a little bit. And here, the whole entirety of Grosse Pointe is like 5 miles, maybe 6, 7. It's really small, so it's nice. You can like go out to dinner and cruise up to the next little area, and it's like, you know, 10 minutes round trip maybe. It's not like you're driving forever. So this is the village. There's Loft. Oh yeah, there's a Moose Jaw, Great Clips, Trader Joe's. FedEx is in the worst possible spot. CVS is here. Oh, there's a Panera. That's the Lilly Pulitzer store. And then of course there's like other little cutesy shops and things at local businesses. But just not as many. Lots of people out walking today. So that's fun. It's nice. There's like, it's like 70 is what my car is saying right now. So it's super warm. It's October, what, 12th today? And it's 70 degrees, so that's nice. It's not typically this warm, but it is definitely a beautiful day. You can see all the leaves are changing colors here. I'm gonna fix this again, it's rattling. So we're just about to come up on the village, or not the village, we just left the village. We're coming up on the hill. The Grosse Pointe South High School is on the right. So it's really cool. It's a beautiful school. Try and drive by there. We have Brooks Brothers here. There's lots of banks in this area. More smaller shops too, but there's like a Rite Aid. This one's not quite as big, but it's pretty. They have nice restaurants here. So, pretty cool. Yeah, you can see the Fifth Third Bank is right there. So this reminds me a lot of like Lake Minnetonka, Wayzata area. Just like the architecture and stuff kind of feels like that. It's a little more upscale than some of the other ones. Capricious is a really cute store. Just a cute little, look at that little, ooh, big bump. The Hill is good, Lux is good, Cafe Mimi here is super good. So that is the Hill. So now we're in Grosse Pointe Farms. This is my personal favorite area of Grosse Pointe. I want to buy a house here. If I were to buy a house in the farms, it's just like so beautiful. The houses here are stunning and they're huge. A lot of them are like old beautiful mansions, and they're really pretty to look at. So we'll drive by a couple, and then let's see, where else could we go? Maybe drive through the CCD, the Country Club of Detroit. It's so pretty. It's like a beautiful old Tudor looking clubhouse with, they've got everything. Let's see, which street should we go down? Let's go down Cloverly. So we are gonna turn right. So Cloverly is my favorite street in the farms. The houses are gorgeous. It's got this cool like walkway in the middle that goes the whole entirety of it. Kind of hard to see the houses because of all the trees and stuff, but it's super, super pretty. You can see some of them. I love it. Everybody here has like Halloween decorations and they just go all out on them. It's pretty fun. So you can kind of see some of the houses. Okay, so now we're on the boulevard. Coming up here. Grosse Pointe Boulevard's pretty. We'll go left on the boulevard. You can see like this really pretty brick house has all of these cute little Halloween decorations out front on their fence. I love it. So Grosse Pointe Boulevard, another really nice street in the farms. Just pretty. It's a really big street too, it's super wide. So we'll go left up here on Ross. Go through the country club. And then could go by the lake. Yeah, we'll do that. So the lake is just on the right here. Lots and lots of boating on Lake St. Clair. It's a huge boating community. The lake is massive. Apparently it was supposed to be like like one of the Great Lakes chain, but I don't think they ever did end up making it a Great Lake, so oh well. So we are going to turn on Country Club Drive. Another really pretty neighborhood. My camera's sliding on the dashboard, that's funny. Another really pretty neighborhood that I cannot afford. So all these houses on the right hand side here back up onto the country club, onto the golf course, so that's pretty cool. Drive through here. Show you my favorite house on the way out. So pretty. It's like this. You can kind of see it on the corner. I don't know what happened. My camera just like turned off and then turned back on. That was super weird. So we'll have to somehow splice these together. Hopefully not do it too awkwardly. But anyways, that's the dog park. Got to see some of the clubhouse. You can see more of the clubhouse from this angle. I feel kind of awkward being here since I'm definitely not a member, but oh well, we've been here a few times. It's pretty fun. So just cruise on out. And then let's go drive by the lake. So we'll go this way. You can see some of the houses and stuff. Just pretty. Very, very pretty. There's another really nice neighborhood on the other side of the golf course. it's called Provençal, but that's where like the really, really nice houses are on that street, I guess. But it is protected with a guard. They have a guard house and it's very private. So if you don't live in that neighborhood, you cannot get in at all. So that is why I've never been there. Do not know anybody that lives there. Can't imagine I ever will know anybody that lives there because it's very private. And I don't know where I would meet them. So the golf course is on the left still. You can kind of see we are back on Courchevel. The end of Courchevel is coming up here. And then it ends basically with the neighborhood Provençal. This car is going in there, you must be working. So, turn here. This is another really pretty street. So this, you can see at the very end of this street is gonna be the lake. So that's cool. Lakeshore Drive is really pretty. You can see, ooh, it's choppy out there today. Lake St. Clair. Oh wow, the waves are massive. Dang. It looks like an ocean, honestly, the lake does, because it's so big. And it's so, like, round. So, that's pretty cool. I'll show you a little bit here. So you can see the lake there. Lots of people walk along Lakeshore. There's a sidewalk on the right hand side that you can't really see, but that is a private park. I think that's the Farms Park, that Point area. They've got a marina, a movie theater, gym, like tennis courts. All of the parks have their own amenities. All of them have the same amenities, I think. But again, that would only be private for residents of Grosse Pointe Farms. Lots of construction going on. Michigan is similar to Minnesota in that there's like an ongoing really stupid joke that there's like 2 seasons. There's winter and then there's construction season. So it's like in the summer when the ground is like thawed and stuff, everybody has to hustle to like get all their stupid projects done and whatever. Kind of dumb, but pretty true. They just repaved this road, which is nice. It's super smooth. We'll flip you around this way so you can see some of the houses out here. That's pretty much like the entirety of Grosse Pointe. We went from one end in the park all the way to the other end, kind of being the farms. That's like where all the towns are and stuff. But then got the Grosse Pointe Academy on the right there, St. Paul, the church. So that's pretty cool. Can see some of the houses. The Fords live off of here. Their house is like very, very tucked away, as you can imagine. They want their privacy. But it's pretty cool. Their original like Ford estate is in Grosse Pointe too, so it's like I think it's a museum now, technically. But it is so beautiful. We went this summer, but of course nothing was open because of COVID. So we got to walk around the grounds and do like I think it was like a flower tour or something, but it's beautiful. They've got like 25 acres or something on the lake, which is insane. We'll have to go to the Little Club another time because my battery's about to die, but we joined, it's called the Little Club, but it's the Grosse Pointe Club. I think it's technically like a yacht club because it's not a golf membership. They don't have a course, but it's like a social club that we joined just to like have a spot to hang out that's not our house. It's nice to be able to like get out of the house and go chill somewhere that isn't a restaurant and like be able to hang out and just like linger and relax and stuff. That's somewhere else besides our house because our apartment is super nice. I love it, but it is small. It's a 2-bedroom, 1-bath. Maybe I'll do an apartment tour later once everything's clean and I have a fresh battery. That'd be fun. It's cute. I really like our apartment, but it's like you can't always just like sit on your ass on your couch at home. It's like so nice to be able to go somewhere else and just chill and order snacks, order drinks. So the Grosse Pointe Club is where we go. We go there like maybe once or twice a week, I would say. It's really fun though. They have tennis, they have paddle tennis, they have a swimming pool, they've got 2 restaurants, they have their own private marina for members only, which is really cool. They've got, oh, it's on the lake too, which is my personal favorite part because I was missing that. What else? I mean, it's amazing. Like, it's so fun to be able to go there and like hang out. We get drinks. Wow, lots of construction, damn. It's super nice. Like, the service there is amazing. Everybody is like family. It's very small. I think there's only like maybe 250 or 300 members there. So it's very private, which is cool. It's nice that it's like small and you actually get to know people, which is fun. We have met a couple people our age that we just like hang out with when we're there, which is nice. It's always fun to like see a familiar face and be able to say hi. Alright, so we're back in the park now. My camera slid, but I am actually just gonna leave it there because you can see some of the houses. This is a really cute street, Grand Marais. It's one of my favorites in the park. I just love all the big trees and all the cute houses. One thing I really love about Grosse Pointe too is that everybody like takes pride in their house and their appearance and the yard. A lot of the homes are like 100+ years old, and so the houses have tons of character. They're very charming looking, all that good stuff. So it's definitely different from where I grew up. So on the left here, we're driving by another private park in Grosse Pointe Park. So we have access to 2 private parks. The first one, like I talked about before, at the end of Windmill Point, and then this one is called 3 Mile Park. They've got, what do they have here? They have a huge playground. They have, what else? Squash, pickleball? They have a bunch of pickleball courts. Oh, they have an ice rink there in the winter with like a really cute little warming house. What else? I don't know, just stuff like that. This park is a little bit different, but It's really nice. They have really good, like, true open park space where you can like just hang out, have a picnic. Oh, they have a chipping green, which is pretty cool. We've never actually used it, but I have seen people there, so people are definitely taking advantage of that. Now we're back on Windmill Point, which we drove down at the very beginning of this video. And then I'm gonna turn onto my street and we're gonna go home. Tight turn here. So now we're back on my street, heading back home. Gotta get my package. We'll just park here for now. And that is it. End of the line. So here you can see that's Tripp's car. This is the house that we're renting. So that's it. Hopefully you can kind of see this, but yeah, thanks for coming around Grosse Pointe with me. It was fun. Talk to you soon.